here on campus. A lot of activities going on here this weekend. A lot of alumni back in town for the first time in quite some time. Always good to see them and have them around. We also have volleyball going on right now in the gym, so that is taking place. So it's a busy weekend here for FSN, and we are glad that you are choosing to tune in and watch this ball game here this afternoon. The Eagles coming back home after a couple of weeks on the road here, going up to the number 3 team in the nation in Lindsey Wilson a couple weeks ago, falling in that ball game 37-7 was the final score. And that score probably a little bit deceptive. The first half of that ball game was incredibly competitive. Halftime, it was 13-7 advantage Lindsey Wilson. And then from there, the second half, things began to go downhill for the Eagles. But a lot of that is coming off of the idea that they had the flu was going through the locker room at that time. A lot of guys were sick, had to miss that ball game, did not travel with the team. So, and a lot of those were key players that we're used to seeing each and every Saturday for this team. So, coming off that loss to the number 3 team in the nation in conference there, and look at some of those numbers for Faulkner in that ball game. If it will actually pull up here as I'm trying to go through this recap. Ben Anderson had a pretty effective ball game in that, going 12 of 18 passing for 180 yards and a touchdown. And running game was another problem. It's one of the things that we've been talking about for this team. Run game has not been able to get established much at all this season, and only 45 yards rushing in that game on 35 attempts, whereas Lindsey Wilson running the football had 223 yards on 40 attempts in that ball game. So as you can tell just by that number right there, the way that one went there on the ground and the dominance that Lindsey Wilson did display, which is a way that they try to play each and every game anyway. Then last week, the Eagles had the opportunity to go to the University of the Incarnate Word, all the way out in Texas, and that is an FCS school, and play them as they had one of their games to fall for them. So the Eagles jumped in and took that spot and went out there. This is the now number 8 team in the nation in FCS. So the Eagles went there and lost that game 70-0 in that one. And that was one of those situations where it kind of is what it is. You look at some of those things, but we did have some more players out still with sickness, but also we saw some good things from some of the players here at Faulkner. And one of the big ones that you could look at and say was Javion Tucker. He was one of those players who looked like he belonged on that field. He put up good numbers, had about 50, 60 receiving yards in that football game, and was a bright spot for the Eagles in that game all the way out in Texas. But now we come in and we have Cumberland University Phoenix. Both teams looking to rise like that Phoenix and give some teams some trouble here to end the season. Both coming in at 3-5, both coming in off of losses. Cumberland just playing Lindsey Wilson, losing to them. So both teams looking to get back on track with a W here and get some momentum here towards the end of the season. This is the penultimate home game for the Eagles on the season. They will end the season here in a couple weeks on inside Billy D. Hillier Stadium. So as we prepare for this game against Cumberland, you look at some of the things that Cumberland looks like coming in here this afternoon. They're going to be led by their quarterback, Luke Holloway. He's thrown for 1,521 yards on the season, 11 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Their leading rusher, someone that they give the ball to quite a bit. He's got 114 rushing attempts on the season. All to go along with 481 yards is Traylon Shepard. So he'll be a number and a name that you'll hear quite a bit this afternoon, but probably in the passing game, the name that we're going to hear the most is Jalen Taylor. Number 14 for Cumberland University. He has 46 receptions on the year, 496 yards, and 5 of those 11 touchdowns thrown by Luke Holloway. So he is an important part of that passing offense as we come in here this afternoon. Looking at the offensive numbers here for Cumberland, and defensively they have several guys who are active defensively. Number 29 for them, Jalen Brown, has 4 sacks on the season, 5 tackles for loss. Continuing down that same road here, Tanner Woodall, number 55, a linebacker for them. He has 3.5 sacks and 5.5 tackles for loss. And also Josh Jones, a nose tackle, big number 96. He's got 6.5 tackles for loss on the season. So we see them getting in the backfield quite a bit, causing some disruption and moving some things around and causing some problems for other teams. Eagles coming in here this afternoon, seemingly going to be led by Ben Anderson, as he has been announced as the starter at quarterback. Anderson has had a little bit of an up-and-down year. He's been fairly consistent here as far as throwing the football, averaging about he's got 1,000 yards passing on the season, averaging about 134 yards per game. And some of the things that he's done, and a lot of those things, rather, he's done while he has been under duress. He's had a difficult time getting passes off and keeping the pocket clean, allowing him to have the time to look downfield and make some of those throws. Rushing the football has been, as we talked about, just a little bit of a committee effort in that. Our leading rusher is Ben Anderson. He's got 242 yards rushing to lead this team, followed by number 10 for the Eagles from Faulkner, Tim Cody, who has 189 yards here on the season. But Anderson, going back to him, he has 10 touchdowns to go, passing touchdowns to go on the season, and a lot of those have gone to the aforementioned Javion Tucker, who has 7 receiving touchdowns on the year, 483 yards receiving for the big man out on the edge for the receivers. But also we need to mention Tyler Wilson, who mostly plays the slot for the Eagles, coming across the middle, making a lot of difficult catches, and he does a great job of running after the catch. He's got 23 receptions, 438 yards, and 1 touchdown on the season for him. So he has been productive when he has gotten the football as well for this team. The defense has been one of the things typically that the Eagles have been able to hang their hat on this year. They've been able to keep opponents from scoring. Have given up yards. They had that bend but don't break defense at times, and they have made it difficult for opponents to score points on them for the most part. Last week being kind of a caveat to that, playing the Division I opponent. When you look at this defense, led by leading tackler Jarrell Williamson, who's got 60 tackles on the season, by far leading in that category. Several guys having plenty of tackles for loss, around 5.5, 6 tackles for loss. Darius Williams, one of those. Jamichael Morgan, big man up front. Tyrese Wells, another one of those. And Ja'Kai Stevens, also on that list. So the defense has been playing pretty well all in all for the Eagles, and we will see as captains begin to make their way to the middle of the field. We will see kind of who lines up here in just a minute. And for right now, as we're waiting the teams to come back onto the field, we'll take a break just for a minute. Again, this is David Turner, and you are watching Faulkner Eagle football on the Faulkner Sports Network. And we are back in here. Captains meeting at the 25-yard line for the Eagles from Faulkner University. It is number 9, Javion Tucker is out there, the 6'4", 205-pound receiver. Number 52, Tanner Glisson, the starting center for this team. Number 7, that is Chris Thompson, starting defensive back for this team. And then finally, number 93 for the Eagles from Faulkner University, that is Ja'Kai Stevens. And the captains for the Phoenix from Cumberland University. Number 1, Ishmael Abdul Kawai. He is a defensive back, a redshirt senior, and we'll probably call his name a lot, one of the leading defenders on this team. Number 15, Ryan Brown, one of those linebackers there that was going to cause some disruption for the Eagles here, 6'1", 187-pound junior. Number 17, Hunter Mathis, he is the kicker for them. He is one of the leading scorers in the conference. And finally, number 23, Traylon Shepard, the starting running back for this Phoenix that comes to us from Lebanon, Tennessee. And as you see, the helicopter on the field dropping in the game ball here this afternoon as the Eagles are now led onto the field. And we are about 2.5 minutes from kick here this afternoon. Special introduction here by the helicopter coming in, dropping in that game ball and allowing us to have that moment. And some of the things that we can look at, the projected starters, we'll go over those for the Phoenix from Cumberland University. Will be number 3, Luke Holloway at the quarterback position, number 23, Traylon Shepard at running back, a receiver, number 14, Jalen Taylor, number 18, William Spence, number 24, Elijah Gaskin. The tight end position, number 0, Joe Johnson. Up front for the offense for Cumberland University, left tackle, number 56, Preston Crestel. Number 77, Logan Bell at left guard. Center, number 58, Brody Hall. Right guard, number 78, Trayvon Wiggins. And the right tackle, number 64, Ronaldo Marlejo. Defensively for the Phoenix, number 55, Tanner Woodall. Number 47, Solomon Masoa. Number 96, Josh Jones. Number 22, Jalen Brown. Those are the men up front for them defensively. Number 44, Travis Woodall. Number 35, Tristan Taylor. And number 6 are your linebackers. And the 5 defensive backs, number 16, Jamal Thompson. Number 2, Lennon Harris. Number 8, Jalen Davis. Number 21, Trevor Griffin. And finally, number 10, Evan Vaughn. Those are your defensive backs for the Phoenix from Cumberland University. We'll go over the starters here for the Eagles shortly as we prepare for kickoff. Now the Eagles have the ball teed up. And it is Noah Moss awaiting to make the kick. Kick is in the air. It is up, and it is received at about the 11-yard line. Makes his way back up past the 20, up to the 30. Down around the 35. Squirts up to the 36. Does the return man. Believe that is number 83, Bryson Hill, on the return. It is. Nice return for him. Gives the Phoenix a good starting field position here. We've got a flag already on the play. Referee making the call. Referee called an offsides on the Eagles. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 37, we'll call it, yard line. Holloway looks to take the snap. Steps back. Throws it outside on the out route. That is number 14 on the catch, Jalen Taylor, and he's up across midfield to about the 40 or 35-yard line. Again, flag on the field. face mask on the Eagles. So that will add on another 15 yards to the end of that pass play. And that puts Cumberland in business now at about the 25-yard line. Holloway looks to the sideline for the play call. Gets it. He's got two receivers to his left, one to his right, tight end. Referee and Cumberland coach having a discussion. Now referee talking to Holloway. And referee wanting to raise the roof. There's not one, by the way. Now Holloway readies for the snap. Takes the snap, looks to his left, deep pass over the middle, defended well by the Eagles' number 12. That is Jalen Clemens on the defense there for the Eagles. Did a great job on that in route by the receiver. Personal foul, roughing the passer. I did not see the flag. There it is. It's on the hash mark on the far side of the field. Roughing the passer. So that gives a automatic first down to Cumberland, and they are now at the 12-yard line, it would appear. First down, they can get that first down at about the 2. Holloway takes the snap, has the give. The give was on the inside to number 23. Carry was by Shepard. Traylon Shepard on the carry. 5'9", 175-pound running back from Tallapoosa, Georgia. Holloway takes a snap, throw is up. Catch is made. Difficult catch made on that far sideline by Jalen Taylor again. 6'1", 200-pound receiver from Grandview, Indiana. Defended well by the Eagle defender on that far side. That is number 6 for the Eagles. It's Cordell King on the coverage on that far side. Give right back up the middle again to number 23, which is Traylon Shepard. Shinkoni Lewis on the stop. Holloway with a give. Shepard up the middle. He is stopped. Good effort up front by the Eagles, and the Bigs right there inside. Gave no hole for Shepard to find. Big substitution package now for the Eagles, as Cumberland goes with 2 wide receivers to Holloway's left. Holloway will take the snap. The give is to number 20 for Phoenix, and he is stopped. Give was to J.J. Johnson, a 6'2", 220-pound graduate player coming in. So the big short yardage back coming from UT Martin could not get in. The Eagles once again stop him. It's now 3rd down and goal. Again, 2 receivers to Holloway's right, or left rather. Holloway takes a snap, little give outside once again to Johnson. And Johnson does, with second effort, get in that time to put the Phoenix on the board first. 6-0 now is the score for the Phoenix, as they will come on ready to kick the extra point to see if they can make this 7. The kicker is number 17, Hunter Mathis, 5'8" junior, on for the point after. Kick is up, and it is good. Score now 7-0. They will kick to the Eagles when we come back. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Eagle football. Chris Thompson, Drexel Allen back deep for the Eagles to receive this kickoff. Coming off the foot of, looks like number 49, Austin Nunley. Kick is deep. It is back. It'll be Allen making the catch. Catches about the 6. He's up past the 15. Makes a man miss. Could not get past that second effort made by the defender. The tackle was made by number 23 and by the roster that is Traylon Shepard. Called his name quite a bit already. So a tough starting position for the Eagles as they will start at the 18-yard line. The offense readies and comes out onto the field. Will be led by Ben Anderson. Tim Cody will be the back in the backfield alongside him. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Or is that tight end? And we've got a flag before the snap even happens. Wait on the white hat, see what the call is here. Offsides on the defense, so that'll give the Eagles 5 yards. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Make it 1st and 5 for the Eagles as they now begin this drive. As Anderson readies. Cody still in the backfield, or still that tight end to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Anderson takes the snap. Give is to Cody. Cody 1 cut back up inside. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on that first down run for the Eagles, putting him in short yardage here for the first down on 2nd down. Tackle made by Travis Woodall on the play for the Phoenix from Cumberland University, team from Lebanon, Tennessee. 2 receivers right, 2 left for Anderson. Still Cody in the backfield. Anderson back to throw, steps up. He's going to get tackled, but he's going to be pretty close to the first down, looks like. Depends on the spot. Spot looks like 27-yard line, needed the 28, so it's going to be 3rd now and a yard for the Eagles. Dawson Mosley coming in at the tight end spot. So Tyler Wilson now out. DeMarcus Johnson and Javion Tucker are the receivers, both of them coming to Anderson's right. And an offsides free play. Give is to Cody. They're blowing the play dead before it started. The defender was over the line, the neutral line, made contact with the offensive line, so they blew the play dead. So that'll be a first down now for the Eagles on the offsides penalty, keeping this drive alive for them. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line for the Eagles. Now 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Anderson looks to the sideline for the play call. Gets that flag on the play. Going to be probably procedural penalty. Give was to Drexel Allen. He's out of bounds. If the play stands, it's a first down, but don't look for that to happen. Another offsides on the defense. Okay. Penalty will be declined. So now this play will stand. It's a first down for the Eagles from the 45-yard line on the scamper by Drexel Allen. Anderson flanked by two backs in the backfield. The give is to Cody. Cody tries to get up the middle. Gets a little bit, but not too much. Looks like they'll give him a couple of yards. He's met by that big Phoenix front line. They're going to give him 3 yards on the run. So now 2nd and 7. Cody will check out, so Tyler Wilson will come back in for the Eagles. Add another receiver. Drexel Allen in the backfield alongside Ben Anderson. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Allen shifts out. Anderson over the middle of the field, wide open. Javion Tucker has the first down yardage, trying to get around the corner, couldn't do it. But good yardage after the catch for Javion Tucker down to the 37-yard line of the Phoenix. There is a flag. Everybody's coming back more toward the spot of the original line of scrimmage. So it looks like it may be a hold. It is holding on the Eagles, so that'll back them up 10 yards. It'll now be 2nd and about 17 for them from the 38-yard line. So again, you get a first down on the pass play to Javion Tucker over the middle of the field. Now you got to start all over, this time 10 yards further back than you were. Not the start that you want to have. John Bolton in the backfield now for the Eagles, along with Drexel Allen. As Allen now motions out. Screen over the middle to Bolton. Bolton has the catch. He'll get back up to about the 45-yard line. Nice little screen play by the Eagles. Get some of that yardage back. They get most of the 10 yards they just lost. It's 3rd and 10 from the 45-yard line for the Eagles. 4 receivers on the field for Anderson. 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Looks to the sideline. Drexel Allen is the back end beside him. Anderson makes the adjustment with the line. Back over the middle, Javion Tucker catches, moves backwards, though, on the play, and he'll lose yardage on the play back to about the 35-yard line. I think they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt on the forward progress to about the 44-yard line. So it'll be 4th now and 11. The Eagles will have to punt. Promising drive derailed on that holding call. And it'll be Caden Davis back for the punting duties. Returning is number 14 for Cumberland, and that is Jalen Taylor. Taylor makes the catch, gets the ball back up to about the 25-yard line is where the Phoenix will begin this drive, and we'll join it with them here on the other side. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Eagle football.
I don't know if there's anything I like better than good barbecue. Full Moon has the best barbecue and best smoked wings in town.
Five receivers on the field, 3 to Holloway's right, 2 to his left, 1 now in motion, swinging back, and that is this pass going to him. It is dropped incomplete. Pass attempted to believe it was number 83. It was. That is Bryson Hill, the freshman receiver from Rome, Georgia. Unable to make the catch. Holloway now readies for the snap with 3 receivers, one of those in motion, coming back across. The give is to the big man, number 28, for the Phoenix. That is Nick Burge, a 200-pound running back from, again, Rome, Georgia. Cordell King on the stop for the Eagles, and that play will lose a yard for Cumberland. So now 3rd and 11 for them on this drive. About 6:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Holloway looks to make that snap, looks for the snap. 3 receivers to his right, looks left, throws left. Catch is made by number 14, and he is still running. Stepped out of bounds after he made the catch. Difficult catch. Catch was made by Jalen Taylor. Really over the defender. Got the first down, but couldn't keep his feet in. If he did, boy, that was a touchdown all the way for Cumberland University. As it is, it's a first down now for them. And Holloway takes a snap. The give is to the back. He tries to make his way up the middle. Cannot get anywhere. Defense stacks him up. Ends up being cleaned up by big number 92 in the middle of this defense, Terry Brown. Give was to 28. Again, Nick Burge. The offense readies back on the field. 4 receivers, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Holloway back. Looks to throw over the middle. Held onto the ball just a tick too long. Causes him to throw it in the dirt. Pass that was attempted for Elijah Gaskin, redshirt freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana. Holloway back. 4 receivers on the field for him, 2 to each side. Takes the snap, reads the field, and he'll take off himself. Tucks the ball, gets in up to about the 50-yard line. Still going. We'll get all the way to the 46-yard line for the Phoenix from Cumberland University. Picks up the first down on the scramble. That officially the first down, at least stats-wise, for Cumberland. Holloway takes the snap, throws it out to the side. Catch is made, shakes off one tackle. Number 24 on the catch, that's Elijah Gaskin. Chris Thompson makes the tackle for the Eagles, the veteran defensive back for this team. Veteran defensive back playing a crucial role for this team, that star position. He and Jarrell Williams, those safeties who were able to come up, make a lot of plays around the line. Holloway takes the snap. Throw is out. No one was ready for it as the defender came in, ready to make some trouble for them. That was number 30 who got in the face of Holloway on that. And that is Elisha McNeil. for the Eagles. Three receivers, one tight end, kind of tucked in behind that tackle. Holloway takes the snap, fakes the give. Throw is underneath and short. Incomplete pass. It was intended for number 18, William Spence. Just threw it low at his feet, and Spence could not make that catch. Fourth down and 6 yards to get on for Cumberland, and it looks like they will go for it. Maybe a pooch punt here. It is. Try to pin the Eagles deep. And it will take a Cumberland roll and be dead at the 5-yard line. Nice punt by Holloway, the quarterback, in that situation. Pinning the Eagles deep, making them have to go now the length of the football field to get any points on the board. Still 7-0, 4:29 remaining here in the first quarter. The Eagles come out for their second drive. Had a couple of things going there offensively on that last drive before that holding penalty got them. Anderson looks to take the snap, bobbles it. The give is to Bolton, and he's going to lose yards. They're going to give him the forward progress to about the 3. But he was hit well in the backfield and did everything he could do to keep that out of away from the end zone and a safety. So 2nd and 13 now from the 3-yard line for the Eagles. Tim Cody checks in as the running back. Anderson waiting for the snap, throws the ball out, caught by number 3, that's DeMarcus Johnson. Gets him up to about the 10-yard line. Now 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Substitutions aplenty for both sides. Referee still on the ball. Anderson ready for the snap. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Looks left, rolls left. Throws the ball up to Tyler Wilson on the catch, and he is out of bounds. First down. Cumberland saying he didn't have the ball and dropped it out of bounds. Referee coming up to spot the ball. Calling it incomplete. The officials got together and called it incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 6 for the Eagles, and the punting unit will come on. Caden Davis once again back on to punt the ball away for Faulkner. Rob Gray wants to talk to the officials about that, and he'll use a timeout here to do that, and we will take it with them here on the Faulkner Sports Network. So as it stands, 4th and 6 now for the Eagles offense. Back for Cumberland is number 14. That is the receiver, Jalen Taylor. High snap, and it's out of the back of the end zone. That'll be 2 points for the Phoenix. Always a question mark on those when you're that close to your own goalpost. Everything needs to go perfect on that particular play. It did not, and it results in 2 points for Cumberland, and they'll now take possession back. So score now 9-0, advantage Phoenix with 2:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Cumberland will come back out, set up the return. Davis will punt the ball to them from the 20-yard line. Bryson Hill deep for the Phoenix. And I believe that is number 1, Ishmael Abdul Kouay. Punt is up. It is caught by Bryson Hill. Hill up now to his left side, cuts back around the defender close to the 50-yard line. They'll officially mark him down at the 48-yard line. So a good starting field position for Cumberland University here. Coming back out, Holloway leading this offense. Holloway readies his offense. 3 receivers stacked in a triangle to his right, 1 to his left. Fake to the back. Holloway rolls to his right, throws at the feet of his running back. That's number 23, Traylon Shepard. Pressure in his face by the Eagle defense, I believe, was led by number 54 for the Eagles. And that is Tariq York. Now 2 receivers for Holloway. 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Tight end toward the middle. Fakes the give. Catch is made by number 18 on the slant route. William Spence on the catch. Met immediately as he caught the football. Chris Thompson on the tackle for the Eagles. So now 3rd and about 4 for the Phoenix. Holloway takes that snap. Tries again to hit Spence on a little bit of a curl route there on the outside. Incomplete was the pass, so it's now 4th down for Cumberland. Inside the 50 again, you would expect them go with that very same pooch punt that they did on the previous possession. Holloway steps back. That is what is coming. Kick is up, and it rolls inside the 10. 5. They tip it back out. Downs it at the 1-yard line. Great effort by the Cumberland team there to down that ball at the 1-yard line. 2 players, tremendous effort to keep that ball out of the end zone. And it'll be Eagle ball yet again, having to go 99 yards to get any points on the board. We'll see what this offense has prepared for us here on now their 3rd drive. Very much in the shadow of their own goalpost in this situation. Javion Tucker to the left. Johnson to the right. Anderson takes the snap, has the give. Give is to number 46 out of the backfield. That's Devin Murray. He blasts forward to about the 5-yard line. Gives them just a little bit of breathing room anyway. It's now 2nd down and about 6. Three receivers in the game, tight end, tucked in behind the tackle. Anderson takes the snap, fakes the give, throws to Tucker, catch is made, 1st down to about the 17-yard line. Good route on that slant by Tucker, gets himself where he's readily available, turns his shoulders towards his quarterback. His quarterback finds him, picks up that 1st down, and gives this offense some breathing room and some life here on this drive. 3 receivers now for the Eagles, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Murray is the back in the backfield. Anderson takes the snap, looks deep over the middle, so Tyler Wilson on the catch, and he is brought down immediately, but another 1st down for the Eagles. Brought down by number 2 from Cumberland, that is Lennon Harris. Offense going with a little bit of pace here, getting his receivers set. 3 now to his left, 1 right, snaps taken. Javion Tucker steps back for the screen, makes his move, going to pick up about 6 yards there on 1st down. And a late flag comes in as an Eagle hit the deck, and the flag followed that. See exactly what the call is. About 19 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter. Referees talking it over. Ball is spotted right now at the 39-yard line. Personal foul on the Eagles. And on the Phoenix, so it'll be an offsetting penalty. Everything we just had, don't worry about it. Never really happened. Play will stand. It will be 2nd down and about 5 for the Eagles. Or we'll check in at the tight end spot. 3 receivers, now 2 to the left, 1 right. Wilson in motion. Give is to Murray. Breaks 1 through 1 tackle. Murray met in the backfield, actually going to gain a yard on that play, up to about the 40-yard line, and that should be the 1st quarter. And it is. So after 1, Cumberland University leads the Faulkner Eagles 9-0. We'll be back here to start the 2nd quarter shortly on the Faulkner Sports Network. And we begin the second quarter here. But in the aftermath of the first quarter, we had a personal foul called against Cumberland University. So that results in a first down now for the Eagles at the 43-yard line as Anderson takes the first snap of the second quarter. He scoots up in the pocket. He'll scramble and pick up a few yards down to about the 40-yard line. Tackled by number 22 on the play, Jalen Brown. Anderson looks to the sideline for the play call, getting the offense ready, so Tyler Wilson will come back in. 4 receivers now on the field, 2 split either side. Murray in the backfield next to Anderson. Anderson gets the snap, looks downfield, scrambles to his right, makes the throw, catch is made by number 18, and he's got a first down yardage up to about the 22-yard line. Catch was made by Sean Vincent, the sophomore receiver for the Eagles, giving them a big first down right here at about the 22-yard line, almost in the red zone. Allen and Cody in the backfield alongside Ben Anderson. 3 receivers on the field. The give is to Cody. Up off the guard, up into the second level of the defense. He'll pick up about 4 to 5 yards on that play. Second down now for the Eagles inside the red zone. So Tyler Wilson will come in. Drexlin Allen will come out. Four receivers on the field. Anderson takes a snap, looks back, runs to his left now. Pressured. Ball is out. Ball is out. Picked up by the Phoenix defender. Ball was stripped as Anderson was trying to make his way around. Picked up by Jonathan Garner. And now first down for the Phoenix after a promising drive for the Eagles thwarted on that turnover. So a disappointing end to the drive for the Eagles, and see what the Phoenix have here as they come back out on the field, led by their quarterback. So he's got 3 receivers, all of them to his left. Holloway brings one of them back to his right, sets up inside just off tackle. Takes a snap. The give is to number 20 back over up the middle. That's J.J. Johnson again on the carry. Clemens on the tackle. Holloway takes the snap, has the give up to Johnson. Tough run for Johnson. He's going to get up that second level of the defense, pick up about 5 yards. Brings up third down and about 4.5 probably for the Phoenix. Therese Wells on the tackle for the Eagles, with a couple of others having some help for him. 4 receivers stacked in tight. Holloway takes the snap, looks to his left, makes the throw, and it is dropped. Intended for Joe Johnson, a 6'4", 209-pound receiver from Hamburg, Arkansas. Just could not hang on to it, so that'll bring up 4th down now, and they will punt the football. And officially, for the first time, line up in punt formation. Back deep for the Eagles. Looks like that's Drexlin Allen back for them to receive this punt. Snap, kick, high punt. Allen retreats, makes the catch at about the 18-yard line, looking for a hole, makes his way around to the right, has some room, met by a Cumberland defender, and he's run out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. So that is where the drive will begin now for the Eagles. So nice job by the Eagle defense getting that 3 and out, getting the offense back on the field after that turnover. We'll see if they can continue to make some plays like they were making on that drive. It had some promise, but it all ended on the fumble by Anderson as he's trying to scramble and try to make something happen. 3 receivers on the field. 2 to Anderson's left. The give is to Bolton up the middle. He gets up a couple of yards, looks like, before he is brought down. I think they'll officially give him 3. Sanders on the tackle for Cumberland. Sean Vincent checks into that wide receiver group. He'll go out right alongside another Eagle receiver. 4 of those on the field, 2 right, 2 left. Anderson takes a snap, drops back, looks for the throw. Throw is over the middle, catches. Or throw was to Tyler Wilson, could not hang on to it. So now 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Anderson awaiting the play call coming in. Drexel and Allen in the backfield. To his left, 4 receivers on the field as well. 2 split either side. Anderson readies, takes the snap. Looks to his right. Tucker makes the catch, and he's got the ball, and that's going to be a first down, Eagles. It was actually DeMarcus Johnson on the catch, not Tucker. My apologies. Johnson makes a nice catch, keeps that foot in bounds, picks up the first down for the Eagles and gives them some life now. Moving the ball a little bit here in the second quarter. Anderson takes a snap, pump fake, looks deep. Up for Tyler Wilson, met as soon as he went to make the catch. And it's incomplete. Nice read on the ball. That is Ishmael Abdul-Kaway for the Phoenix from Cumberland, and he makes a nice play on the ball and keeps Tyler Wilson from hauling that pass in. Garrett Orr checking in for that tight end spot. Anderson getting the play call in from the sideline. 3 receivers, 2 to his right, 1 left. One of those comes in motion, you fake the sweep. Anderson takes off, gets nowhere. Anderson going with the quarterback keeper, loses a yard, met by number 55 of the defense. That is Tanner Woodall. Woodall, one of those players who's in the backfield quite a bit for this Phoenix defense. Creating some havoc here on this drive for the Eagles. Score still 9-0, about 9 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the half. 4 receivers on the field, 3 to Anderson's left. Anderson takes the snap, drops back, moves up in the pocket, makes a nice throw. Catch is made by number 84 of the Eagles. That is Sean McKinney on the catch. He's got the Eagle first down and gets the ball all the way up into Cumberland territory to the 38-yard line. Now the Eagles trying to go with some pace here offensively. Still 4 receivers on the field. Drexel and Allen in the backfield with Ben Anderson. Snap, Anderson goes back, rolls to his left, looks to throw. Smart play, throws it out of bounds. Smart play by Ben Anderson. Defender bearing down on him rather than try to make a difficult throw across his body without his shoulders being squared. Just simply throws the ball out of bounds and fights another down here for the Eagles. Now 3 receivers on the field. Murray in the backfield. Or is the tight end. So Tyler Wilson in motion. The give is to Murray. He is met as soon as he gets that ball and is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll graciously mark him at about the 39-yard line. So they'll officially call that no gain. Still 3rd and 11. Difficult situation for that offense in that no man's land. 4 receivers, 3 to the right. There's the snap. Anderson back to throw, steps up. Over the middle, catch is made. Sean Vincent on the catch over the middle of the field, gives the Eagles that first down at the 21-yard line. Nice play by Anderson, stepping up in that pocket. He didn't rush anything, allowed his receiver to get open, and made sure that he was behind the line of scrimmage where he could throw that football. Anderson now with 3 receivers. The give is to Murray up the middle, and he's got a big run there on first down. Murray's going to pick up 9 yards on first down, make it 2nd and 1. Eagles run to the line. Quick snap. Murray again on the give, up the middle. He's got the first down yardage up to about the 6-yard line. Flag on the far side of the field. I think we may have a substitution infraction on Cumberland. See what the call is here, and I believe a timeout has been called on the field. Discussion with Coach Gray about what he wants to do, take the play or the penalty. Illegal substitution on the defense. That penalty will be declined. Result, first down. So the Eagles are in business inside the 10, looking to put some points on the board for the first time here this afternoon, and a timeout has been called. We'll take it with them here on the Faulkner Sports Network. So the result of the play, 1st and goal now for the Eagles from the 7-yard line. Anderson takes the snap. The give is to Murray back up the middle. He busts through that line up to about the 3-yard line. Flag on the far side of the field in the end zone where nobody was, but the official apparently saw something. Substitution penalty again. So now with the penalty, 1st and goal from the 4. Substitution penalty only being half the distance as it was. So we go down to the 4, and we start all over again. Anderson takes the snap, fakes the give to Murray, slant over the middle to Tucker. Pass is incomplete. Pass was low for Tucker. He struggled to try to get that ball in. Just a little too low for him on the throw from Anderson. Anderson awaiting the play call. Play clock already at 13. Two receivers, Murray behind him in that pistol formation, 5 on the play clock. Snap is in, fakes the give, throws back over to Tucker. Tucker bobbles it up in the air, incomplete. Tucker looked like he was going to try to just tip that ball up to himself and then catch it on the way back down. Tremendous coverage by number 26 from Cumberland, Jonathan Singleton, out there one-on-one with him, and he is a redshirt freshman, 6'1", 183 pounds, so a large corner putting on the 6'4" receiver for the Eagles. Third down now from the 4-yard line. Eagles will bring in 4 receivers, but they're all bunched in tight, 3 of those to the right. Anderson rolls out to those 3 receivers, throws up, touchdown, Javion Tucker. Out route. Anderson reads it correctly, makes a great throw to Javion Tucker, puts the Eagles on the board for the first time this afternoon. Score now 9-6 is the lead for the Phoenix from Cumberland University. And Caden Davis will look to cut into that yet again on the extra point attempt. Snap is up, kick is up, and no good. No good. So the score remains 9-6. 7:16 remaining here in the half. We'll take a break here on the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Eagle football. Caden Davis tees the ball up, readies to kick it away to the Phoenix. Kick is away. Hall will return it, or Hill rather will return it. He's up to the 30, out to the 35, finally brought down. Quick scampering return by the speedy receiver. Flag on the play late. And it's going to be a hold on the returning team, so that will back them up 10 yards. So this drive will begin at about the 23-yard line. So the Phoenix will now start their possession at the 23-yard line with 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Throw is short, skips into the arms of the receiver. Can't quite do that, so we'll have 2nd down and 10. Holloway readies for the snap. Again, 2 receivers to his left. He'll take off this time. He is met by number 49 of the defense. That's Emmanuel Allen who takes him down. Gain of just a few. They'll actually spot him 4 yards on that run. They moved it back just a little, so give him 3 yards on the run. 3rd and 7 now for this offense with 3 receivers, 2 now to the right, 1 to the left, tight end. And there's the give. Give run up the middle. I believe that's number 23 on the carry. That is Traylon Shepard. And he will come up short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1 now for this offense. They're going to bring the punting unit back on and kick the ball away to the Eagles. Again, it's Drexlin Allen back for the Eagles to return. Snap is low, punt is up. It's short, wobbly. Allen comes up, makes the fair catch. And it'll be 1st and 10 from, let's see where they spotted, I believe the 42-yard line. That's where they're standing. Up, moving up, back. Nope, yep. All right, 42-yard line. 42-yard line. The umpire deking everybody with where he's actually going to set the football. Anderson now with 4 receivers, split either side. Drops back, looking to his left, steps up in the pocket, takes off. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on the run. Going to spot him officially at the 44, so now 2nd and 3 with about 5 minutes remaining, 5:05 remaining here in the half. Call comes into the side. There's going to be 4 receivers, 3 to Anderson's right. Snap. The give is to Cody, and he's off the tackle, over to the side, picks up the first down, inside Cumberland territory, down at the 49-yard line. Nice run for Cody, picking up that first down for the Eagles. Tight end will check in for the Eagles. That is Garrett Orr. Cody still in the backfield. Pistol formation now for Anderson. 3 receivers, 2 to his right. Fakes the give, throws it up for Javion Tucker, makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Throw was just a little too far to the sideline, and Tucker had no room to come down and make the catch. Nice positioning play defensively by big number 26. Again, that is Jonathan Singleton, who several times this afternoon has done a nice job on the big play receiver for the Eagles. Anderson takes the snap. This time he'll give the ball. That's Cody on the give, and he's off to the left side. He's going to be close to a first down. Actually, they're going to spot him at the 41-yard line, so a couple of yards short. 3rd now and 2. Third and 2. Tight ends in, 2 receivers. Pistol formation. Possible jump, throw up to Javion Tucker. This time makes the adjustment and the catch on the sideline. Big first down, down inside the 20. Red zone offense now for the Eagles. Spot is going to be at the 17-yard line. Offense ready to jump on the ball as soon as they spot it. 4 receivers now on the field. Drexlin Allen in the backfield. So Tyler Wilson in motion. The give is to Allen. He jumps to the outside, trying to make that cut. Couldn't quite do it again. That is number 26 coming up and making the stop. Jonathan Singleton doing an incredible job on run play there. Coming up from that cornerback spot, chopping down Drexlin Allen. It looked like he was about to needle his way through that defense. Play call coming in now from the sideline. Looks like 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Garrett Orr in at tight end. Drexlin Allen is the back. Anderson takes the snap, gives it to Allen, makes 1-man miss, 2-man miss, out to the outside, picks up some positive yardage. Solid gain for Allen when it looked like there was nothing there to be had. He picks up some yards for this offense. It's 3rd and about 6 now. $14-yard line for the Eagles. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the half. 1:56 and counting. 4 receivers on the field. Anderson looks to the sideline. There's the snap. Looks left, looks right, tries to come back up, and he's going to be sacked for a loss on the play. Sacked by number 90 on the defense. That is Jonathan Garner, a 6'2", 250-pound defensive lineman from Smyrna, Tennessee. And that brings up 4th down, and the field goal unit will come on now for the Eagles. So we've got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them right here on the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Eagle Football. Davis back on the field, readies to make the kick. Kick will take place from about the 23-yard line, so a 33-yard kick. Snap, the kick. It is up, and it is good. That ties this ball game now 9-9 with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining here in the first half. Eagles have fought their way back to tie this ball game. And we'll see what Cumberland does with now 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining here. And we'll take a quick break and jump back into this, what should be the final drive of the first half. Davis places the ball on the tee. It's Abdul Kawi and Hill back for Cumberland. Kick is in the air. It's a low line drive, and it's going to go out of bounds, so that will put the Cumberland University a pretty good starting field position here. And now we've got a late flag on. Somebody said something about somebody's who knows what, and words were exchanged. Things were talked about and discussed by opposing players. And Usually that doesn't end well. We'll see what the call is officially here, if it's an offsetting situation. Referees still discussing everything. Probably, some food options being discussed as well in here. Kick out of bounds, yes. After the play. Unsportsmanlike on the Eagles. And unsportsmanlike against Phoenix, so those will offset. And we'll start at 35. So after all that, 1st and 10 now with 1:19 remaining. Holloway awaits the snap with 4 receivers, 2 flanked to either side. There is the snap. He looks to his right, throws to number 0. That is Joe Johnson. He makes the catch and is out of bounds and ushered that way by Cordell King. Give him 6 yards on the play. Holloway back again. Takes the snap, looks that way again, and it's incomplete. Again, looking for Joe Johnson, and that is a big target to look for if you're out there, if you're the quarterback. Again, 6'4", 209 pounds. Not a small man by any stretch of the imagination. Shepard is the back in the backfield with Holloway. 4 receivers now, 3 to his left. He looks that way, throws to the middle receiver. Great play by Chris Thompson, knocking that pass away. Short little button route by the receiver, right past the sticks. Thompson reads it, makes an incredible play to keep that catch from happening. 50.4 remaining in the half. 4th down. Punting unit coming back out onto the field for Cumberland University. Drexlen Allen back to receive said punt. Snap, the punt. A line drive, and he fields it. Gets hit right as soon as he fields it. The ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line, it looks like. Dangerous for Allen to take that punt there as a low line drive right at him. Bounced right in his chest almost. But as it stands, offense will be back out on the field. 42.4 remaining here in the half. We'll see what they do with it. 4 receivers on the field. Allen next to Anderson. There is the snap. Anderson looks deep, back over to the middle. Javion Tucker makes the catch, got a little room to work with, and just goes down after the first down. So the clock will stop while the chains move. Offense quickly trying to get the call in, get everybody set up. Anderson shifts people around. 4 receivers still, 3 to his left. Anderson snaps, looks right, trying to find anything, goes back over to, that is Johnson on the far side. He makes the catch, steps out of bounds. Spot's going to be at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the catch. Still those 4 receivers. 3 now to the left. Anderson takes a snap, steps back, looks, throws it up tipped away by the defender. Play made by number 35, Tristan Taylor. 6'1", 206-pound redshirt senior from Brownville, Tennessee. Impressive play by him, making it now third down for the offense, 20.9 remaining in the half. Same formation for the Eagles here. Linebacker backs up into coverage. 3 deep safeties on this play. Anderson takes a snap, looks back over to Vincent. Vincent makes the grab, picks up the first down. He's down at about the 45-yard line. The clock stops, 16 seconds remaining. Timeout is called by Coach Gray. Timeout on the field, 16 seconds remaining, trying to see if they can get anything out of this drive, and we'll take that break with them here on the Faulkner Sports Network. First down from the 45-yard line for the offense, sticking with those 4 receivers. 3 now to the right of Ben Anderson. Takes the snap. Looks to his left. Javion Tucker makes the play. Looks to make the play over the shoulder of the receiver. Does not bring in the catch. Would have been a spectacular catch for Javion Tucker down the sideline. Again, the coverage provided by number 26, Jonathan Singleton, who they seemingly have had on Tucker all afternoon. And he's done a nice job on him. Where the Tucker has gotten loose really has been on underneath routes and crossing routes. Still 4 receivers for the offense. Tucker off the field. Anderson takes a snap, looks to his left, and throws it out of bounds. 6.6 remaining left in the half. Anderson looking for the play call. Tucker will now come back in. .6 remaining. You would think that the only thing is left really is a Hail Mary at this point. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Anderson will roll that way. Out route, caught, out of bounds with 2.1 remaining. Jarvis Hardwick on the catch, picks up the first down for the Eagles to about the 45-yard line. 2.1, as I said, remaining here in the half. So now you'll see that Hail Mary. Again, bunched receivers to the right. And a timeout on the field. Timeout here, and we'll take that timeout with them here on the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Eagle football. So 2.1 remaining here in the half. You would assume Hail Mary. They bring in the Hail Mary quarterback, if you will, Raekwon Beal. 3 receivers bunched to his left. And now a timeout called by Cumberland. So they'll talk about it a little bit, and we'll go back and we'll discuss some things ourselves here on the Faulkner Sports Network. And out of the timeout, same grouping out there for the Eagles. The Cumberland University defense will back all the way up to about the 10-yard line with 3 deep safeties, play everybody else spread out. Bill will take the snap. He will roll to his left, sets his feet, chunks the ball up in the air from the 50-yard line and throws the ball out of the back of the end zone. So that will take us to the half, tied 9-9. You come in and you start looking at some of the stats. All the numbers bear toward the Eagles. Rushing attempts for Cumberland, 4 rushing attempts for 22 yards. Eagles 18 for 67. Holiday is 3 of 10 for 28 yards. Anderson 14 of 25 for 124 yards and a touchdown. Anderson also rushed for 35 yards, followed by Cody for 20. Devin Murray has 18 yards, and Drexlin Allen has 16 on the ground. Receiving yards. When you look going to the Eagles' receiving yards, Vincent has 3 catches for 43 yards. McKinney has the 1 catch for 27 yards. Tucker has 6 catches for 23 yards and the touchdown for the Eagles, followed by Johnson with 2 catches for 14 yards, and Hardwick and Bolton both with a catch apiece. Receiving for the Phoenix from Cumberland, Taylor leads the way, 1 catch for 19 yards for him, followed by Johnson, the 1 catch for 6 yards, and Gaskin, 1 catch for 3 yards. That's the offensive production mostly for both teams. When you look at it, big one thing, penalties, 3 for 46 for Cumberland, 2 for 14 for the Eagles. Done a nice job keeping themselves out of that penalty situation here this afternoon. Time of possession, 24 minutes and 26 seconds of possession for the Eagles, and 5 minutes and 34 seconds of possession for Cumberland. All the numbers bearing toward the Eagles, as I'd said. So many things that they're doing well. They're actually moving the ball on the ground. They're being able to set up that play-action pass with the running game here, or with the passing game, rather, and done a nice job of it. Anderson's been smart with the football, thrown the ball away on a few occasions when that opportunity was there and nothing was available to him. Kept them out of some long down and distance situations here in the first half. So all in all, a pretty good, effective half of football for the Eagles. The one big thing was the turnover there, and you wondered if that made them miss out on any kind of points for the Eagles there in that situation. But as it stands, tied 9-9 going into the second half here, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes to begin the second half. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Eagle Football.
I don't know if there's anything I like better than good barbecue. Full Moon has the best barbecue and best smoked wings in town, and those onion rings are out of this world. Go by after the game and use your ticket for a buy one get one free barbecue sandwich. Say hi to Chris in person at 7660 East Chase Parkway or give him a call at 334-676-5999.
We're ready for the second half here. The Eagles will receive the kick, and special treat in store for us as Grayson Plunkett will now join us on the broadcast here for the second half, coming over from volleyball.
Yes. It was a fun 3-0 sweep for the Lady Eagles. So,
successful weekend for the volleyball team yesterday and today both.
Yep. Let's kick off here from Cumberland. Looks like it's going to be received by Drexel and Allen around the 15. Allen's got a lane. He's trying to break threes at the 35, 40, 50, 45, making tacklers miss, and he gets out of bounds at the look like the 38-yard line on the side of 42-yard line on Cumberland's half the field. So Faulkner will start out here. We'll start out an excellent field position. So, David, what were some first half trends that you were seeing from Faulkner?
First half trends, we were running the ball pretty well, moving the ball, getting some yards on the ground, setting up some of that play action pass where Ben Anderson really thrives. And Anderson now dropping back, chased out of the pocket. He's got
number 3 in the back of the end zone, but incomplete. Just going to try and throw it to Tyler Wilson. So he's second down and 10. And there's where you were talking about the play action pass there from Anderson and having him roll out. Try and give him a hair bit more time.
Yeah, and they've done a pretty good job of that here this afternoon, keeping Anderson clean, keeping him upright. Really only one sack here in the first half, which has been a little bit of a problem for this offensive line, keeping Anderson upright and having those throwing lanes.
Anderson hands it off. Runner gets to about the 36-yard line. That was Devin Murray on the carry.
Met and taken out of bounds by number 35 for the Phoenix, Tristan Taylor.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 4. And here, Faulkner set up. Anderson out in the shotgun. 2 running backs to his left and right. 3 wide outs. Snap. Anderson steps back to throw. Looks, throws it over to Murray. Murray's got it. He's going to turn upfield, trying to run over some people, and he'll get the first down. So Devin Murray getting used more in this Faulkner offensive attack.
Murray's done a good job being physical with the run, getting behind his pads and trying to pick up those extra yards.
Yeah, and early this year you were wondering, who was going to step into that Hunter Gibson role where, Hunter Gibson was one of those runners where he would get behind his pads and he was more of the power back. And it looks like Devin Murray towards near here in the end of the season is starting to fulfill that role. As Faulkner gets set here, Anderson looking over at getting the play through. Looks like the set's going to be more of a pro set with Garrett Orr as your tight end or H-back. Snap, Anderson's going to hand it off to Cody. Cody right up the middle gets about 7 yards, 7 or 8 yards.
Again, another first down run for the Eagles where it nets them a good game, puts them in a nice setup here, second, relatively short yardage-wise for them on this play. Really opens up the playbook for this offense.
And Anderson gets set, running backs to his left and right again in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Anderson, play action. Steps back, looking to run, still looking downfield. Throws a little hop pass over to Bolton. Bolton down the left sideline. Gets pushed out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
I don't know if that play was designed for Bolton there from the get-go, but it was an incredibly smart play for Anderson. At the last minute, kind of checked down to him behind the line of scrimmage, which is smart. Bolton makes the play wide open in grass or turf in front of him. He makes his way all the way down inside the 10, giving them a great scoring opportunity now early here in the second half to take the lead.
Faulkner in the pistol set. Hand off to Bolton again. He's going to go right up the middle. He gets a couple of yards, but was caught right near the line of scrimmage there by Cumberland. Jordan Studs on the tackle. That'll be 2nd down now and goal. Got about a yard on that one. Murray is going to come into the game now. So you would think that you could be looking at a little bit of maybe another inside run. So they're going to have a set here, 2 tight ends. Murray to the left, 2 wide receivers on the right. Anderson's going to roll out to his right. Looks, though, he's got a wide open man. It's Javion Tucker. Touchdown, Faulkner.
Tucker wide open. The cornerback release from him. Tucker just makes that little simple cut. Wide open, easy throw and catch for Anderson. That gives the Eagles their first lead of this ball game. 15-9 now the advantage for the Eagles.
And you got to think, you come out, if you're Faulkner, to have the great return there and then manage to drive down the field and get a quick score to start out the half. It ought to be a big confidence booster for this Eagle team. As Caden Davis here on the extra point, it will be good. So Faulkner with a 16-9 lead.
Could not have gone any better to start this half for the Eagles. Like you said, get that big return. Offensively, look put together. You get the ball, you maintain it, get down the field, you put some points on the board, get yourself a lead, and you allow this defense to work. The defense doing what they've kind of done all year. They've given up some yards, but they haven't given up points. and they've done a nice job keeping the offense in front of them, keeping them things maintained, and making it difficult for them to really move the football here for Cumberland University.
So here comes Faulkner. Caden Davis getting ready to kick off here. And that's the thing, we were wondering, what would be the mindset of this team, especially, coming off of that long trip to San Antonio, and you take a loss like that. Now you've come back out, struggle a little bit in the first half, but now second half, I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it seemed it has rejuvenized this Eagles team, at least from that first drive. Davis gets ready. Sure both sides are good to go, and here's the kick. And that one's a little bit of a pooch kick, picked up there, and he'll go down. Be the lineman there, number 51.
Jaden Joby on the catch. The linebacker showing us a little burst of speed as he catches that ball and goes down with it.
So they'll be at the 24-yard line to start their first offensive series. And so we'll see this Faulkner defense come out here. It looks like a bunch set here for the offensive Cumberland as we have a bit of a delay here. Don't know if it's a problem with the time maybe, or calling offsides on Cumberland.
It's declined, so nothing changes.
All right. So
let's spot the ball.
All right, so we can spot the ball now. Still at the 24. As there's still some discussion about what's going on. All right, you got the ball spotted. Hold up, not yet.
Let's move it up a yard. 25-yard line now.
Let's move it up maybe just 2 inches. All right, we're at the 25-yard line. Snap, handoff over to the running back there. Great tackle. It was number 23 on the run, Traylon Shepard. Tackled by number 45, Marvin Payton. A good job by Payton to seal that edge for Faulkner. So 2nd and 10 for Cumberland here. As Faulkner rushing guys get off the field now. Holloway set. Faulkner coming with a blitz, and he gets swallowed up. Holloway. Say you could credit number 16, I believe, Darius Williams.
Yeah, Darius Williams in on that blitz. Coming from that safety spot, moved his way up. Nobody really picked him up until he got to the running back. He fights his way through him. By the time he gets the quarterback, helps there, takes him down.
Yeah, and you looked over and you can see the play straight up. He was coming. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He was gonna, if he had the shot, he was gonna take it, and he definitely made the most of it there. As Holloway sets back up, thought about throwing it, but he'll just tuck it and run. He'll get brought down at about the 28-yard line.
And that was a smart play by Holloway. They still had brought Williams up and showing that blitz, but backed him off, and all Holloway did was follow Williams when he backed off, follow him right where he was, and picked up a few extra yards there on 3rd down. So now Drexel Allen back to receive this punt.
And Faulkner setting up here. Great stop by this Faulkner team. And here's the punt. It's a bit of a knuckleball there as it lands. Going to take a Faulkner bounce, and then it takes a little bit of a Cumberland bounce, and it will be down at Faulkner's 43 43-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Faulkner.
Again, good starting field position for the Eagles. Something that they didn't have a whole lot of there in that first half.
So back-to-back good starting field positions for the Eagles as they get set. It's going to be a bit of looks like a pistol formation here. 3 wide receivers. Snap. Anderson hands it off up the middle, and it's
Huge
Bolton.
hole.
Oh, my goodness. Breaks a tackle. Can he get through? No. He'll get tripped up at about the 32-yard line. What a run by Bolton.
Massive hole for Bolton. Opened up. You could have driven a dump truck through that thing. Bolton again on the carry.
It will be right up the middle again, and he'll get it to about the 25-yard line for, I believe, a 2nd and 1 situation. And Anderson sets up again. Faulkner going quick here. Handoff once again to Bolton up the middle, and Cumberland was ready for it this time. Tackle was made by number 41, Gabe Lockridge. So that will be a 1-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for Faulkner. And Drexel Allen will come in. Faulkner switching out personnel. And so will Cumberland. Anderson gets the call, and they'll set up. Again, same look, a little bit of a pistol formation with 2 wide receivers. Snap, handoff to Allen up the middle, and he's going to get a 1st down.
Big number 55, that middle linebacker, Woodall, comes up, makes the stop again for the Phoenix defense.
So the running game for Faulkner paying out dividends from the first half and currently in the second half. As Faulkner trying to go quick here with the first. Well, never mind. It's 4th and 1, actually. So I would say 4th and inches. Faulkner. Anderson calls the quick audible. Snap, going to hand off, going to go to Devin Murray again with the stiff arm. Breaks through. He's got a hole. He's got blockers. Murray's carrying defenders. Did he get in?
You'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Tough run for Devin Murray again. Runs through numerous defenders. Offense trying to get up there quickly and get the ball snapped. Not allow the defense to sub.
And here we go. Handoff up the middle to Murray again, and he's going to muscle in. Touchdown, Faulkner.
2 possessions, 2 scores. Stretches that lead now out to 22-9.
So Faulkner definitely something was in the water for the second in the locker room for the during halftime, because my goodness, they have come out on all cylinders.
And it's been the ground game that's been it. And for much of the season, that ground game has been almost non-existent. It's been difficult to try to get anything going on the ground for them. But here this afternoon, they've got it going.
And Caden Davis knocks the extra point through, making it 23-9. And with that, we'll take a short break here. When we come back, will be the kickoff for Faulkner in the lead right now, 23-9. Caden Davis here on the kickoff for Faulkner. And welcome back. 7:09 left in the third quarter as Davis, another little pooch kick as they'll call the fair catch. It was caught by number 30, Carson Porch. So Cumberland will begin play at the, I think they're going to spot it at the 35. So 35-yard line here for Cumberland as Luke Holloway leads this offense back out. Got the set in a shotgun with one running back. Sends a man in motion. Snap. Handoff going to be up the middle to running back. And he's got a hole, and he's breaking through defenders. It's number 20, J.J. Johnson. He's still trying to run forward.
The leg's still churning. Man's up in the air.
That man is walking on air. And both teams drawn back and forth a little bit on that one. It'll be a first down for Cumberland. Ball at the on the 45 or first and 10.
Just Johnson, one of the biggest backs this team will probably see just about all year long at 220 pounds.
Have to board Johnson up the middle again, and Faulkner stuffs him this time. As there was a shove, I think Emmanuel Allen got shoved down on the play after the whistle. As things are getting chippy here. And ref's going to get together to discuss what the call will be.
Emmanuel Allen with a nice acting job, too. Make no bones about it.
Say, when are the Oscars again? In February, March? And I called on number 78, Trayvon Wiggins. And that'll back him up. So it'll be second. Sorry?
Dead ball, so.
Back him up. It's going to be on the.
Second down and 25 yards.
Ball will be on the 40 now.
Those are easy to pick up.
Yeah. Snap, Holloway, play action, steps back. Didn't like what he saw, so he's going to tuck in and run. Trying to make a move. He'll just end up going out of bounds. Darius Williams is there to greet him. So it'll be a third and probably about 22. Yep, third and 21 now. So Cumberland, Holloway gets the signal. Coming out, 3 wide receivers. And Holloway will be back in the shotgun. Faulkner looks like they're going to bring pressure. And they will. The handoff will go to Johnson. He fumbles the football.
I think it went right into one of the offensive linemen's bellies, though.
And I think it's Wiggins that came up with it there, but on the tackle, I think it's Darius Williams again.
I think you're right. It was Williams coming up, making a big play once again for this defense. That brings up fourth down and long, so the punting unit will come back on. And this Eagle sideline looks absolutely jacked for one of the first times this game.
This game, yeah, I don't think I've seen him this hyped up since opening game against Reinhardt. They're loving it. Here's the punt here from Pewitt. Punt that one. Oh, I think it hit a player and hit a leg. And Cumberland gets it.
Tried to do everything he could to get rid of that ball, get away from that ball, but when it hit, it took a funky hop on him, bounced all up on his leg, and just could not get out of the way. And Cumberland will look to take advantage of that mishap.
It's picked up by Ismail Abdul Kawai. So what was going to be a change of possession for Faulkner ends up Cumberland will get the ball now at Faulkner's 16-yard line for a 1st and 10. Cumberland will come out. Holloway in the shotgun. It's like Traylon Shepard. And 23 to his right. They're going to have I guess, number 78 for Cumberland. It's Wiggins. I guess was shaken up still from earlier, so he'll head to the sideline. Hope he's okay. Holloway sets up in the shotgun. Man in motion. Snap. Holloway just going to take it himself on a power. Falling behind the line, and he just got swallowed up by, I think, Jermichael Morgan was in there.
Morgan, I think, was the first to get there to him, and then, of course, met by others along the way.
Met by the rest of the Faulkner defensive line.
But a play where he was almost met at the line of scrimmage, Holloway ends up picking up 3 yards on that run, giving him 2nd and 7 now.
Set up here. Set up, go 1 tight end, 3 wide outs. And Holloway will step back in the shotgun with a running back to his left. Snap will go. Holloway steps back, throws quickly down low, and and they're going to call it incomplete. Jalen Taylor was the target.
It's good communication by the ref crew. Line judge came in to spot it, but he looked to the far judge and make sure, and he calls it incomplete. He probably had a better view of that play than the line judge did.
So that'll make it a 3rd and 7 now for Cumberland. As Holloway gets the signal. Be 3 wide outs. Make that 4 now out wide. Running back out in motion. Snap. Holloway. It's a pass all the way. Finds his man and gets stuffed up by Joel Williamson. Here comes the rest of the Faulkner defense there, and there's a flag on the play. As there's another flag thrown, as there's a bit of extracurricular activity. It was Shepard who got the pass. And we'll wait to see.
Laundry day on the field, at least 3 of them out there. That was a screen all the way. Williamson read it. You said all the way. As soon as that running back took off swung out to the left, he read it and was making his way there.
They're still discussing the play here, so. But yeah, great job by Faulkner there, and especially, as you said, Joel Williamson read it perfectly and was the first man there. About time for the rest of the defense to get in there and help.
It sits 4:15 remaining here in the 3rd. Face mask on the defense, half the distance. Unsportsmanlike conduct defense. So both go against the Eagles. It's now 1st and goal from the 2.
So you're Faulkner, you go from having a possible field goal situation to now it's 1st and goal at about the 3.
And timeout Eagles.
Yeah, Faulkner was scrambling to try and get some guys onto the field.
Cumberland just swapped that lineup pretty quick, and the Eagles could not get on the field in time for the snap, so they choose to take that timeout.
We'll take a quick timeout here, and we'll take it with them. You are watching Faulkner football here on FSN.
A&P Automotive is family-owned and in the same location since 1985. We strive to be your one-stop shop for all your auto needs. You don't have to spend big money for a nice car. Our prices start at $3,995. We have several lenders and in-house financing available. Visit us online at anpautomotive.com.
That was quick. And the quick play here from Cumberland coming out of timeout. Call it incomplete. Kyle Scott was the intended target.
Cumberland got out of that timeout in a hurry, ran right to the football and snapped it.
Looked like it was going to be a little inside curl. So here we go. Holloway getting the set. He's going to line up back in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Snap. Hand off up the middle to Johnson. It's a touchdown for Cumberland.
Spread the defense out. Give them everything else to look at. Johnson goes right up the middle for the touchdown to cut into this lead. Now 23-15 is the lead. Opportunity to cut it to 7 here on the PAT.
So Cumberland, from back-to-back scores from Faulkner, answers right back with one of their own. And here's the kick. All right, and it is good. And so now the score is 23-16, 4:06 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back. All right. And welcome back to Billy D. Hillier Stadium as Cumberland's getting ready for the kickoff. 23-16, Faulkner still holding to a 7-point lead. Here's the kick from number 48. It was Zanoli as it picked up by Allen. Allen going to get to the outside, trying to make a man miss.
Lots of room. He can make it happen, but stops, and he'll be taken down at the 30.
There is a flag on the field. I think they're going to get Cumberland maybe for offside because it was right during the kick.
You know, why not? I've seen more offsides on kicks in this game than I have in the last who knows how long.
So that gives Faulkner a little extra yardage tacked on, and they'll take it from the 35. Start this next drive.
See what this offense has in store after moving the ball so well on the ground here, especially in the second half.
So Anderson back in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Snaps, going to be a fake to Allen. Anderson throws, got Garrett Orr. Orr is driving up the field. Watch out, he can move as he gets brought down at the, I want to say that is at the 41-yard line for a first down, Faulkner.
They got it at the 43. Big chunk play there by your tight end H-back.
And so whistle blown. I think Cumberland called a timeout. But how about this? Faulkner pulling every rabbit out of the hat at this time around.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Or not a guy you would expect to be a big reception type of guy, but right there, as soon as he caught the football, there was nobody around him. Or turns upfield and does a great job using some deceptive speed, by the way, getting up to the Cumberland side of the football field and giving the Eagles another opportunity to put some points on the board.
Yeah, usually you would see when you hear an H-back or when you see him on the field, you think, okay, that guy probably has about the speed of a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
But Orr turned on the jets, and definitely he could have broken that one had he not gotten cut down at the legs there. But Faulkner, again, the play action once more paying out dividends here as both teams come out of the timeout. And they're at the 43. So Anderson will set up. It's more of a pistol look here with 3 wide receivers. One-on-one down at the bottom. Snap. Be a handoff up the middle to Allen. He's got a big hole. And got about a 9-yard carry. So it'll probably be a 2nd and 1.
Allen looks like he's shot out of a cannon when he got that football straight up the middle. He goes, give him 8 yards officially now as they'll spot it on the carry, putting the Eagles in another 2nd and short situation.
So Anderson looks to the sideline and gets the call. He'll set up once again the pistol. 3 wide receivers. Tyler Wilson up top. Snap. Handoff up to Allen again. Up the middle. He's got another hole. Allen makes a man miss. He's gone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Allen does a great job on that, making that last man miss, throwing that little shoulder fake, making him think he was going back inside, cuts it right back to the outside where there's nothing but green grass and end zone in front of him. So let's extend the lead now, 29 to 16 for the Eagles.
And Allen, again, like you said before, shot out of a cannon. And then here's the kick from Davis. The extra point is good. So now Faulkner with a 30-16 lead off of a great drive. And credit a lot of the moves there to Drexel and Allen. So we'll take a quick break here. And Faulkner will be on the kickoff. You're watching Faulkner football.
Sell online tickets directly from your school's website. Scan digital or printed tickets with the Hometown Gate app. And get immediate access to ticket revenue with real-time reporting. At no cost to your school. It's that easy to bring touchless ticketing to your hometown. Hometown. Fast scans, happy fans.
All right, welcome back to Billy D. Hillier Stadium. As Caden Davis will be on the kickoff here for Faulkner. And again, another little pooch kick for Davis, as that one will actually go out of bounds this time. And so Cumberland will...
So procedure penalty, give them the spot at the 35. So they'll get essentially 3 yards off the penalty.
Yeah, just a couple of extra yards, you know. So we'll see what this Cumberland offense can do. Came out that last drive, looked like a heavy focus on the run. We'll see if they go back to it this time around. As they set up here, shotgun formation. Snap, handoff's going to be to the big man Johnson, I think. And he'll get swallowed up. Actually, that will be number 29, Jamal. Traylon Shepard. It was Shepard. Yeah. I saw a 20. I saw a 9, and I was thinking.
Yeah, a lot of times when those jerseys get in there, they get wadded up. You can't tell what number's what a lot of times. So
Cumberland go with a no huddle here. Again, same set, shotgun, 3 wide receivers, a tight end. Snap, play action, Holloway steps back, throws. He's got a man open.
Fist fight, and there's going to be
incomplete.
Interference on somebody. Both players had a handful of the other jersey, so we'll see how this goes, but typically it goes against the defense in that situation.
And they'll probably get Cordero King on this one. Yep, they're going to go with Cordero King with the defensive pass interference. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
And inside now Faulkner territory at the 48-yard line.
So Cumberland comes out in a 4 wide. Holloway back in the shotgun. Running back to his left. Snap. Holloway stepping back again. Looks to his right. He's going to roll out. And now he's going to try and run it. And good Lord, Cordero King with the emphatic hit.
King just said, if you're going to sit there and dance around, I'm just going to come up and end this play right now, and puts the lick to him, brings him down, no gain on the play. It's a 2nd and 10 inside 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
They'll set back up here. Looks like again, pistol formation here. 2 wide outs on the top of the field. Snap. Handoff's going to be to 23 again. That will be Shepard. And he'll get bunched up by the Faulkner defense again. Emmanuel Allen, one of the many Eagles that jumped in there and blew up that play. So it'll be a 3rd down. Probably about 9. So Cumberland trying to get a response, trying to build a response here. As Holloway sits back up in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Snap, play action. Holloway looking right over the middle, and he's open, and he dropped it.
Threw it behind the intended receiver, Elijah Gaskin. Gaskin couldn't stop, spin around, and catch it. Now going to result with 44 seconds left in the quarter, 4th down. We'll see what Cumberland chooses to do here with the football.
And it looks like they're going to go for it. So the punt team will stay on the sideline. And Cumberland going to come out and shotgun 4 wide receivers. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. And Holloway standing way far back, so they may be actually punting it away.
Punt. Done that several times with that off the side of his foot.
And that one just dribbles out of bounds. And so it'll be Faulkner first down at about the 29 or 30. So Holloway with the pooch punt there, and back out comes the Faulkner offense. The run game has broken everything wide open for the Eagles. It's been their bread and butter for the majority of this second half.
And we've seen off of the running game that play-action pass come to life for Anderson, and we see his effectiveness in that. He's smart enough to read it, find the hole where the defender comes from, know the receiver is going to be there, and put it on him. And he's done a nice job of that, especially in the third quarter here this afternoon.
And Anderson, snap is going to need a handoff. Will go to Bolton, and he'll get swallowed up by the Cumberland defense there. Number 55, Tanner Woodall, one of the first one there.
Followed up by Solomon Mayosa. Comes in and finishes him off. We're inside 15 seconds of the quarter. You would think that was it.
And it looks like Faulkner will be apt to let the clock run and take it into the fourth quarter. So get your 4s up, ladies and gentlemen. This looks like it's going to be a fun ending here as we get ready to head into the final quarter. Faulkner up 30-16 after a lightning fast third quarter.
My name is Mikey Peavy. I'm the 3rd generation here at A&P Auto. Looking for a good used pickup truck? We got them. A good used car? We got them. A good SUV? We got them. Come see us at A&P Automotive today.
So it'll be first down for Faulkner. Anderson takes the snap and he'll run a draw. Anderson has a lot of grass in front of him but opts to slide. It'll be a 9-yard carry. Be a 3rd and 1.
Again, Anderson smart with the football, saw the green grass in front of him, just takes off, gets what he can gets down. 3rd down and a very manageable 2 yards at this point.
And so Anderson will set up again the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his right. And now he'll look to the sideline for an audible. Gets the call and resets. Snap. Anderson's going to roll out to his right again. Throws, got a Javion Tucker open. And Tucker's going to get the first down, a couple more. So he's rolled down about the 48-yard line. This will be first down.
Give him the 45.
All righty, so it'll be at the 45-yard line.
He stepped out before they finally took him down.
Yeah, Javion Tucker's one of those guys where he's not fun to bring down with all that height. Anderson will be back in the shotgun, 3 to his left, and he'll opt to run it again. Anderson's got some room and will slide down. Another 9-yard gain for Ben Anderson.
I think that was a design run all the way, using Murray as almost a lead blocker. He was up in front of him. I mean, it was a really smart run. If that wasn't a design run, it was smart by Anderson. He knew Murray was that lead blocker, and he was right behind him for the most part. And almost gets another first down for the Eagles.
So Anderson padding the rushing stats today as he'll set up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Murray to his left as the running back. Snap. Anderson steps back to throw. He's going to be under pressure and rolls to his right. Anderson looks, throws, finds to Tyler Wilson, and they're going to call it a catch.
Great job by Wilson. He just set up camp right there on the sideline, waiting for Anderson to make the throw, and as soon as he does, make sure that just that foot's down, and then he just goes down out of bounds.
That Tyler Wilson with the ballerina act on the sideline gets Faulkner a first down at, I believe, the 37-yard line. So Anderson will set back up. It's a pistol formation. 3 wide receivers. Snap, going to hand off to Murray again up the middle, and he'll get about 3 down to the 35-yard line. Get about 3 or 2.
You're going to give him a yard.
They gave him 1 yard. Gave him an yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, technically a yard and a half because the ball is in between the 44-45 or the 35-36, if I can get my orientation correct on the field.
And so Anderson set back up in the shotgun again with 3 wide receivers. Snap, play action. Anderson steps back. He's got time, throws deep. He's looking for Tucker. He's there. Gets him. Touchdown, Faulkner. Javion Tucker wide open over the middle.
Tucker did a great job off that break. Got his defender, beat him off that break. Goes deep on him. Had to actually wait for the pass, but still the defender could not catch up in time. Easy 6 for Ben Anderson in this offense.
So Caden Davis will hop on to get the extra point, or attempt the extra point here, as Faulkner now up by 20 here. If that kick will be good. That brings the score now to be 37-16. And Faulkner firing back on all cylinders this second half.
And up by 21 now. You would think that almost changes the offensive attack here for Cumberland University coming back out. They're going to have to put the ball up in the air more. So you got to be ready for those passes and look for some of those things coming back here for them to try to get their way back in this football game.
And you're right about that, as well as Cumberland has those two-headed monsters at running back, and so you got to keep an eye out for that balance attack as well, and as you said, with the passing situations as well. Tucker right now with 3 touchdowns, matching, I believe, his season high from earlier in the year. And Davis getting set here. Man who's gone from being a punter to now he's had to take on both responsibilities as the kicker. That one is picked up by number 14. That is Jalen Taylor, and Taylor found that corner and gets knocked out of bounds at, I believe he was knocked out at around the 49-yard line.
We got laundry on the field all the way back here around the 20-yard line. And there is no foul.
All right, so never mind then. So, mulligan. We'll call in mulligans here. So
now we'll see where they do spot the football.
Looks like they're going to give him the 45 as the spot, it looks.
Umpire carrying the football, holding on to it.
He'll get himself a couple of yards. Go ahead, throw him in the stat book.
Yep. Tucker listed, Javion Tucker listed in our stats, live stats, 7 receptions, 88 yards this point of the ball game, and those 3 touchdowns.
Again, we knew coming in, you lose 2 guys like Isaiah Scott and Jalen Browder, and so I noticed coaching staff was looking for Tucker to become involved in a big way as Holloway steps back and throws and almost caught there.
That would have been a great catch had he brought that in. He made the right move, came back to the football, was there to catch it. Just a nice job by the Eagle defender. I believe that was
Colin Wimbush.
Yeah, Wimbush over there making the breakup.
I think it was Sean Nibbett was the intended target. Or it might have been Joe Johnson. So Holloway will set back in the shotgun. Go with 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left. Snap, Holloway steps back, looks to his left, throws, and nobody there.
Intended for Joe Johnson, but nice job holding him up on his route and his break. Believe that was Skylar Henderson who kind of kept inside on him, didn't allow him to get around him to make that break, to get inside there and catch that ball over the middle.
And so Cumberland will be looking now at a 3rd and 10. Definite passing situation here. It's Holloway sets back up in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Now he sends a man in motion. Snap. Holloway steps back, throws over the middle, and good Lord. Incomplete pass, as now there will be a flag thrown. And it looks like it's going to go against Jarrell Williamson as Jalen Taylor took a shot on that one. It was the intended target.
Question is going to be, what is the call going to be? Is it going to be a celebration, taunting kind of penalty or what? After the play,
that's probably what they might get. If it's a celebration, it will go on number 16, Darius Williams. But if who knows? They might have called targeting. That's the fear right now.
If that was targeting, let's just get the pads off. We'll go to flags and we'll be done with it because Williamson hit him square in the chest.
So it's the crowd here anxiously awaits the call. Here it is. Well, I thought we were going to get it.
This is dinner plan reservations right here.
All right, here is the call.
It is targeting.
It is going to be targeting, yep.
Wow.
And so, and then they're going to get him after the play, too.
Unsportsmanlike.
And I believe they said they're going to get Wimbush on the targeting, I think.
Well, all right then.
And Rob Gray looking for an explanation on the two calls. And
I would want the explanation on the targeting for sure.
Now they're changing the call, and they're calling it on number 16, Darius Williams. And Rob Gray is irate, and I think he should be. So Williams, I would have at least thought they would get him for the celebration.
Right. I could have seen that penalty,
but for targeting, I don't understand. Like, what? Like, I just don't know.
What is football anymore? Let's just ask that question.
And now they're still calling it. Yeah, they changed the ruling on the call.
Oh, boy.
So, I can't tell who's been called out for targeting, who hasn't. As Coach Rob Gray is going to call a timeout here. And we'll take it with him as they'll get everything sorted out. You're watching Eagles football here on FSN.
So the targeting call went from number 16,
which
is Darius Williams, to number 26 being Jarrell Williamson, to number 13 being Kalen Wimbush.
Which it was originally called on.
Right.
So I think they finally settled that it was Wimbush.
If you're going to call targeting, I mean, other than for your records, does it necessarily matter? Holloway on the pass.
Step back, throws, and complete to Jalen Taylor. And so Jarrell Williamson was on that one. It's an 8-yard gain, so it'll be second down now for Cumberland. So you go from having an easy punting situation to now Cumberland again knocking on the door as they'll get set quickly. 4 wide receivers. Man in motion. Holloway looks, throws
Wide
at a
open
man
pass.
wide open in the middle. Touchdown, Cumberland.
Johnson wide open in the middle of the field. Defender missed him coming back.
And so Cumberland is answering back here with another touchdown, bringing the score now 37-22. Barring the extra point here, extra point by Mathis is good. So, in what was a crazy drive for both teams, Cumberland comes away with a touchdown and has cut into this Faulkner lead. Now 14. Now the lead is 14.
Still 11:22 remaining in this football game. Plenty of time left. If the offense is not able to do something with it here for the Eagles, that Phoenix can find their way back into this for sure. There's plenty of time for that to happen.
And you're right on that one. There's still a lot of time on the clock. And if you're this Faulkner offense, as much as this game has just been just chippiness back and forth, still you got to try and continue this momentum that you have. So go ahead and get it set here. Kicking off. Looks like to be... Can't quite see the numbers from here. I think it's number 19, maybe. No,
49.
not 49, pardon me. It's a kickoff
Telling
there.
you, man.
And that one looks like it's going to go out in the corner, out the corner, so it'll be another
Procedure penalty.
penalty.
Let's just start putting the ball at the 35, and we'll go from there.
Look, at this point, we'll just start at the 35. Let's just go.
Yeah.
So Faulkner's going to take over at the 35-yard line. We'll give a special shout-out to our usual play-by-play commentator, Jeremy Smith, right now, sitting at home battling the flu. We miss you, Jeremy. Hope you're enjoying the game as much as we are. And so we go ahead and get set here. Anderson returns to the field. He'll be in the shotgun. Allen to his left, 4 wide receivers. Snap. Anderson step back to throw. Throws over the middle. He's got Allen. Allen spins around, making man miss, and he gets dragged down at about the 43-yard line.
And they found a soft spot in this Cumberland defense right there in the middle of it, attacking it time and time again. That time with a little running back catch right out of the backfield as he slips in right behind the linebackers where they were.
And it'll be a 1st and 10, Faulkner, the 43. And they'll get set here, same formation, 4 wideouts. Running back to his left as Anderson gets ready. And here's a snap. Anderson steps back to throw. Looking. Still got some time, and Anderson's just going to opt to throw it away.
And a flag.
And they're going to get roughing the passer on Anderson, or on number 22, Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown all over Anderson as he was throwing that ball, and I think they're going to mostly get him for the takedown to the ground as much as anything.
And so that will bring in another 15 yards, an automatic 1st down. So penalties galore in this ball game.
Especially here in the second half, and these penalties have kept drives alive now for both teams.
It's not like that both teams' defenses have been bad. It's just been the penalties that have just been extending these drives, as you said before, David. As Anderson sets back up again, it's going to be a play action again.
Plenty of time.
He's got Tucker again, and
should be another flag. There it is.
Yep, and Tucker's hurt. He was brought down from behind. It'd probably be pass interference again. And then it looks like it might be on, I think it's on number 2. Lennon Harris, maybe.
White Hat awaiting the number and all who to pin it on.
Well, who knows what the number could be.
Yeah.
This point.
Could be somebody on the other side of the field, pass interference.
They call it on number 8.
It's Jalen Dallas.
Jalen Dallas gets the penalty, and while they tend to Tucker, we'll step aside. It's Faulkner Sports Network.
I don't know if there's anything I like better than good barbecue. Full Moon has the best barbecue and best smoked wings in town, and those onion rings are out of this world. Go by after the game and use your ticket for a buy one get one free barbecue sandwich. Say hi to Chris in person at 7660 East Chase Parkway or give him a call at 334-676-5.
Welcome back. Javion Tucker was helped off the field. Looks to be his arm. So Anderson will step back. Over pistol set. Snap. Handoff's going to be directly to Drexel. Now he makes a cut. Up the field.
Hole. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Flags now on the field now around the line of scrimmage. Helmets down. Flags down.
And there was.
See what happens in this point.
And we got also an injured Cumberland player, too. So we'll figure it out who that is in a moment.
Call coming into the White Hat as we speak.
As we all wait with bated breath.
Something like that.
And
coming to Coach Gray, asking him, so apparently it may be on the defense there.
Yeah. And let's see. Personal foul, hands to the face. So hands to the face. Goes on Cumberland. I think they're still going to keep it as a touchdown, and they'll probably add it on to the kickoff.
Yeah, they're going to add it on to the kick. That penalty.
So it'll be another injured player on the field again for Cumberland. Looks like it's number 36 for Cumberland.
And thank you to Dean Kelly on that one for our excellent PA guy here in the stadium.
This is number 36, Kane Burnley.
Freshman out of Hartselle, Tennessee for this defense.
They got him up. It's a good sign to see him walking away. I think how he got hurt there was he was coming around on a road to come back to try and get to Allen, and I think he got blocked and took a tough hit there. It's good to see him walking off the field. He's okay. Hopefully he's okay, as now Caden Davis will get ready to attempt the extra point here for Faulkner. It's again another 20-point lead for the Eagles. And the kick is good. So Caden Davis extends the lead to 21 for Faulkner. And we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back as Caden Davis gets set to kick it off from about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, with that hands to the face penalty, that's where we kick, and
that one just
start at the 25.
Yeah, right there. It looked like number 83, Bryson Hill. He just looked at it as like, I ain't even going to try it.
Why even try?
I'm just going to say hello for me.
And honestly, I've never understood that penalty of actually kicking it from the 50, because that's usually what happens. It's a down, and you come right back out the 25. Assess the penalty, put it in the books, and just start the play at the 25. Why bother with the kick at that point?
Yeah, especially I remember back in as long as 2008, the Texas game where Texas Tech had to kick it from about their own 20.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that as Holloway sets back up, steps back to throw, loads up. It's got a man, number 24, open and tipped by Jalen Clemens there. He's a little shaken up, and he looks like he's all right.
Clemens did a great job stretching out, making that play as he cut in front of the receiver.
Intended receiver there was Elijah Gaskin. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. And Cumberland just been airing out the ball in this quarter. It's 10 minutes, 18 seconds left in the game. As Holloway will step back in a bit of a bunch set in the shotgun. Now he'll send the man in motion. Snap, toss play on a little sweep to the 14. That was Taylor. He'll get about 2 yards.
I think technically still a pass play on that.
Yep, so it'll be a pass play.
A little shuffle pass to that sweep action.
So it'll be third down and about 9, or never, excuse me, third down and looks like 10. Snap. Holloway steps back to throw. Loads up. He's got a man.
First down.
Let's say it's going to be Taylor again. He's still trying to get dragged down by Jalen Clemens. He gets him.
Yep. Nice back shoulder throw from Holloway. Good timing with him and his receiver. He does the exact right thing. Turns that shoulder to the inside toward the sideline. Shields off his defender. And then does a nice job making that defender work to bring him down.
And I think it would be any work to try and bring that man down. 6'1", 200 pounds against Clemens, who is he was 6 foot 160. So the handoff there will be to Shepard. He gets a few yards there.
And this Cumberland team has several big receivers on it. You just mentioned him. They're number 14. I'm looking at our roster for some reason. Number 14, Jalen Taylor. Number 0, Joe Johnson. As we've mentioned before, he's 6'4", 220 on the outside.
As Holloway steps back again, looks like he's going to try and run it this time. He's got some room as he slides down. Believe he got the first.
They'll give him the first down. He's at the 40-yard line, so that'll pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down, Cumberland. The ball will be at the 40. Clock ticking down. 8:24 left to go. So he'll get the signal from the sideline. Holloway step back in the shotgun. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Johnson in the H-back position there. Snap, Holloway back to throw. There's a blitz coming. He's going to roll out, and then he's going to just throw it away. Great pressure there by Faulkner.
Chris Thompson came from that safety spot, that star position, got inside, and that made Holloway jumpy in the pocket, and he rolls back out once Thompson got picked up. Ends up wasting the down now, second down and 10.
So Holloway gets the call, the formation. He'll get back in the shotgun. 3 wideouts to his left, 1 up to his right. He's got Shepard next to him. Now he'll roll out, snap, fakes to Shepard, throws over the middle, look for Johnson, gets the big man.
Johnson, nice job faking that screen there to the left, going right back to the middle of the field where you have a receiver who can almost take up the entire middle of the football field in Johnson.
6'4", 209. I wouldn't want to try and bring him down.
No, sir.
As that'll be a first down for Cumberland as they continue their drive here. We're going to have a 3-score lead. The snap, fake. It's going to be a reverse over to Taylor, and he's still going, breaking through. He's got the sideline and gets dragged into the end zone.
They're giving him the touchdown on that. Nice play, great individual effort by Jalen Taylor on that run.
So Taylor gets the touchdown.
Got the corner, made several guys miss along the way, able to fend them off just enough to get the ball inside past the goal line.
So on to the extra point, Hunter Mathis. And the kick. Bit of a knuckleball there, but it looks to be good. So a 14-point lead now for Faulkner as they'll look to get the ball back on the ensuing kickoff. And again, you remarked earlier while we were taking a break that it's gone from being a 9-9 game to now it's just a straight-up shootout.
It has been. I mean, the second half has been, score city for the most part. 18 combined total points in the first half to now we're sitting 44-30 with still plenty of time remaining in this ball game for more points to be scored. 7:28 left in this one.
And you got to think if you're Faulkner, you know where their weaknesses are. You know that they can get gashed with the run.
Yeah, at this point, Clock is your friend. Lean on that run game if you can, and let's use this clock. Make them use some timeouts now if you can, and see how long you can just sustain this drive and drain that clock.
So it'll be the kickoff here. As there are two guys out there, it's Mathis and be 49 Austin Nunley.
This could be interesting.
So this might be an onside kick.
Looks like it.
And it will be. And it lands right into the hands of number 54, Tariq York.
He bobbled it, but did a nice job getting it into his chest, holding on to it, and just going to the ground.
And that's something that everybody that you're always taught when playing special teams, that especially if you're out there on the block, if it's an onside kick, don't be a hero. Grab it, go directly to the ground. Don't even think about trying to run that one all the way back. Even if you think you're fast enough, don't even think about running it all the way back.
Catch the ball, secure it, and that's your job. Don't try to do anything extra with it. Do the simplest action, just get to the ground.
So first down for Faulkner. Handoff will go to Devin Murray again. Murray throwing up the stiff arm again. Taking a hefty hit there, but rolls out of bounds as that would be about an 8-yard run. Tackled there was by Jonathan Singleton.
That's going to be a 5-yard run.
So second down and 5 from the 42. And Murray's just doing his best Derrick Henry impression every time I see him throw up the stiff arm.
He's run the ball well here this afternoon, giving a lot of this offense a lot of an advantage here. Throw to the outside.
Finds to Tyler Wilson. Was almost a free play, but there's going to be a flag called here. It's probably going to be unsportsmanlike conduct as on number 44, Travis Woodall. Because it looked like Woodall had just slammed, I think, Tanner Gliston's head into the ground. But we'll see what the call is.
Well, he got called off the field. Hands to the face.
And they'll tack that on to the end of the run. First down, Faulkner. So another hands to the face penalty here for Cumberland.
And for Woodall, he's only got one of those hands free, so technically it might be clubbed to the face as he's got that cast on one of his arms.
So it'll be a first down now. Snap, Henderson hands off to Bolton. Bolton trying to fight through the line and gets about a couple of yards there.
Yeah, Bolton held up by his own offensive line on that play as they got pushed back initially, and he had to try to dance his way and get what he could out of it. Does a good job just getting back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all they're going to give him on the run play.
So it'll be second down and about 3, or it's not 3, but 7, pardon me. Well, never mind. They're going to call it still second and 10. Snap, handoff, or play action by Anderson. Looks, throws, it gets Orr, and Orr lost the football. Scooped up by Cumberland. I believe it's number 6 maybe, and he got 12.
It's Joshua Wilson got the fumble and ran the other way and then got caught up by the turf monster. Goes down around the 30.
And so Cumberland forcing a key turnover here, and now they're going to be knocking on the door trying to break this down to a one-score game.
That was a pass to Garrett Orr that was really doomed from the outset of that play. Orr tries to make somebody miss, try to get out from being a loss on the play, and the extra effort lends him only a fumble on the play that goes the other way for several yards, and now Cumberland in business here at about the 33-yard line to begin this drive.
And now here we go. Holloway will step back in the shotgun. Shepard to his right. Man in motion, snap. Be play action, looks, throws, incomplete, but here comes the laundry. That'll go on number 14, Jalen Taylor was the intended target, and they're probably...
The defender on the play was number 6. That is Cordell King.
They'll probably get him for the interference call.
That one really a no call. Both players had each other, and it will go against King on the defense.
And so here we go. Penalties galore on both sides of the gridiron here, as be 1st and 10 from the 17 for Cumberland. So Holloway will set up in it's a little more of a traditional pistol set. Snap, play action. Holloway rolls out, looking for I believe there's an H-back there, number 81. And that goes incomplete. That was Kyle Scott was the intended man. So now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 17. You got to think if you're Faulkner, you want to try and get a stop here and force that 3rd down situation. As Holloway running 2 tight ends, with Johnson being one of them. Snap, toss play to Shepard. Shepard trying to get to the corner, covered well by Faulkner as he gets hit out by Clemens. I think he might have lost a couple on that one.
Trying to see where the line judge spots it on this side. Looks like he's back up about the 19-yard line, so he will lose at least 1, if not 2 yards on that run.
So it will be 2, so it's a 3rd down and 12. It's 3rd down and 12 for Cumberland. Faulkner just trying to get a stop here. Holloway sets up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Snap, play action to Shepard. Looks left, looking for Wilson, and incomplete. Clemens gets him there, or bats the ball away, and Faulkner forces a 4th down. And now if you're Cumberland, you got a little bit of a decision to make.
With a field goal, you're still a two-score game with under 5 minutes remaining. Looks like they will keep the offense out on the field.
And here we go.
I think if I remember looking right at the numbers before this game and last night, the season long for the kicker is about 30 yards. So
and Faulkner gets the sack. And that was number 16 there, Darius Williams. Williams, who a couple of minutes ago was almost kicked out of the game for targeting before it was changed. Comes up with the big sack there on 4th down, and it gives Faulkner the ball back with 4:50 to go.
4:50 to go, 25-yard line. It will be the starting spot for this drive for the Eagles. And again, still looking to just chew up some clock. You've got that 2-score lead.
2-score lead as Snap hand off to Murray up the middle again, and Murray just muscling his way to about a 2-yard carry. So it'll be about a second and 7, so it'll give him an extra yard.
The scoreboard's right. Cumberland still has 2 timeouts remaining. Faulkner has 1.
And so Anderson looks to the sideline and gets the call. At least, yeah, they got the call. They're just burning some clock right now.
Inside 10 seconds on the play clock. 6, 5.
Anderson, snap. Handoff's going to go to Murray. Murray bounces back outside and will get tackled down at about the 30-yard line. There is a flag on the field.
Right in the area of holding.
Interesting to see who they get here for for that one.
It is the hold, so that'll back it up 10 yards from there. So put it at about the 18-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and about 17. 2nd and 17 now for Faulkner. Anderson steps back in the shotgun. Man right behind him is Bolton. Cumberland showing blitz, and they bring it. Throw there is looking for Tyler Wilson. Excuse me, the Marcus Johnson. So looking for him on that one. And just goes off his hands, so that'll bring it to a 3rd and 17 for Faulkner.
Throw was there on the slant. Anderson rushed it just a little bit, got it off the hands of Johnson. Bring up 3rd and long now for this offense. In a situation where you're trying to chew up clock, you've got to put the ball in the air here.
And snap, Anderson. She's going to hand off to Drexel Allen. Had a hole there. And he'll get brought down to about the original line of scrimmage. And some extracurricular activity is Glisson's arguing that 44, Travis Woodall had shoved him into the ground. The refs hold the flag, so as I guess
timeout was called on the field.
Timeout went to Cumberland. So Cumberland will get the ball back with 3:25 to go. It's a 4th and 7. And so Caden Davis will come out.
And the hole was there for Drexel Allen, but that's still a tough hill to climb on a 17-yard run with 3rd down. He did a good job getting what he could out of it, buying a little more field position for Caden Davis and hopefully this defense to work with for the remaining 3:25 of this ball game.
So Caden Davis will be set the punt here. Back out there, I believe it's number 86, Caden Hatchett. And I think there's an issue with the clock. Okay, 3:28 will now be on the game clock.
That works too.
So just 3 seconds added on to the clock here as Davis fields it.
Coming after they got it.
Yeah, they blocked it. And it was actually picked up by number 45 of Faulkner. And then he just got the first down. Oh, my goodness gracious.
One of the biggest.
That was Marvin Payton.
Flukes of a play. They come in to block the punt. They get it. Ball right up in the air. Can of corn for Marvin Payton.
Wait. Hold on.
He may not have been able to advance the ball after he caught it.
And they're saying that he wasn't. And they're saying it's still Cumberland first.
Cumberland ball there after where he caught the ball.
I don't think anyone heard a whistle blown, and Payton just grabbed it and just...
One official tried to throw a flag, I guess, to stop something, and then just kind of ran over and tried to pick it up. Like, no, I didn't mean to do that.
It's like, wait a minute, wait.
May have meant the ball marker rather than the flag, but anyway.
So it will be first down for Cumberland here.
Cumberland ball, 33-yard line.
As Holloway will set up in the shotgun. Shepard to his right. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Sets. Looks like he's going to try and run for it here. He's got some blockers in front of. He's got some grass in front of him, and goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. They're already going to give him the first, and they're going to mark him. I think. Yeah, okay.
Moving the sticks. So, first down, Cumberland on this drive.
3:10 remaining in the ball game. And Cumberland coming out. Looks like it'll be 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Holloway will step back in the shotgun with Shepard once again to his right. And send a man in motion. Snap. And brought back.
On the ground.
Ball on the ground.
Picked
Fumble.
up.
Picked up. Elliott Shorter on the recovery. And Faulkner with a key turnover. Somebody get that man a belt. Go ahead and I believe it's Gully forced it out.
Yeah, I think Gully came in with a big hit, knocked the ball loose, and you said it. Shorter there to scoop it up and hopefully get a possession back for the Eagles here.
And again, a key turnover earlier with Garrett Orr, and Cumberland wasn't able to capitalize on it, and now the key fumble by Cumberland gives Faulkner the ball back with 2:44 to go, and Cumberland only has a timeout left. So Anderson will step back in the shotgun. Bolton right behind him. Snap, handoff will go to Bolton. Up the middle, it's got a hole.
Nice cutback for Bolton there, and he's going to be close to a first down once he fights his way through.
And now put him down about a 9. Oh, excuse me, they're going to give him the first down. So that'll move the sticks. 2:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Anderson getting the call from the sideline as players left on both sides are subbing in and out. It looks like they're going to come out in a traditional formation here.
Sticking with his tight ends both sides.
Snap, handoff will go to Bolton again up the middle, and I think he just made it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Bring in those extra blockers and just 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and you're happy at this point. That clock moving under 2 minutes at this point.
It'll be a timeout by Cumberland, and that's their last one. And again, if you look back at this game, throughout the entirety of it, it's just been starts out slow. Then both teams start going back and forth in the second half. It's also been a bit chippy as well on this homecoming weekend here in the capital city, Montgomery, Alabama. And if you're Cumberland right now, if you get the ball back, you're going to be working with probably about 40 seconds to go with how much Faulkner can drain the clock.
Well, inside 2 minutes, it's second down now. You figure about 40 seconds for second and third down. You're inside then a minute and a half thereabout.
Mm-hmm.
Or inside 30 seconds almost at that point.
Snap, handoff left side to Bolton.
First down, ball game.
That'll do it. Maybe. We'll see where they spot it, and they will give it to him. First down, Faulkner.
Clock will stop to move the sticks. A minute 45 left. 3 knees, and this should be wrapped up at that point.
And Faulkner getting in a victory form. At least it looks like at first we're going to go into a victory formation, and they will. So the clock will start running here. Minute 40 left. And Anderson getting the call, so now they're going to reset. It looked like they were going to do victory formation. Now with time running out, 1, and it looks like a delay of game penalty, which will stop the clock. So it will be The sticks will be moved back. It'll be 1st and 15 at the 41. With 1:23 left. Cumberland, no timeouts. Faulkner with 1. And you think that they're just going to go victory formation here. And Anderson going to go ahead and take a knee. As issues
knees
with the
down.
Yeah, knees down.
Clock is going. There's the play clock gets reset. So now we got.
That's why I was looking at the play clock to see if it was going to get reset.
30 seconds. They'll snap it again, do that whole thing over with. But you start looking at some of the numbers here now that it's all done, but the final play, the stats that we have are a little off. But when you look at the numbers for the Eagles here this afternoon, I think they're mostly off for Cumberland's side. 238 rushing yards is what we have. 219 passing yards for Ben Anderson, 3 touchdowns. 82 rushing yards for Drexel Allen here this afternoon. A stable of backs produced well. John Bolton, 10 carries, 75 yards. Murray, 10 carries, 58 yards. Ben Anderson had 5 carries for 25 yards. And Cody had 4 carries for 21 yards in this ball game, Grayson. And that's one thing that we talked about over the course of this season, the run game, how much of a struggle it has been. And it was good to see him get out here and be able to do that here this afternoon.
And it was tough sledding for a moment there. But this was the first game. I would say that this is probably the first game where the run game has been just so quick, where the run game has just been dominant this year for this team. But another thing I'll look at here as we go over the stats again, what won this game really and what was the deciding factor in this game was definitely the penalties. As you look at it here on the stats that we have, 9 penalties for Cumberland for 108 yards, 10 penalties for Faulkner, 110 yards. But it wasn't, I may dare say, it wasn't as much penalties as both teams had. It was more of when these penalties had happened, because back-to-back times Faulkner had the stops, but then penalties kept going with the drive. Same on the side with Cumberland. So you think that's something that that both coaching staffs will take a look at and address going into next week.
And this is a Faulkner team who will go to Bethel next week, play them on the road, and Bethel, who played Lindsey Wilson today and beat them 21-16, the number 6 team in the country in Bethel, goes to Lindsey Wilson and takes them down. So another tough road test for the Eagles coming up next week after at least coming back and getting that feel-good game here today, getting that 14-point victory against the Phoenix coming to us from Cumberland.
Right, you are David Turner, and so with that, all in all, happy homecoming for Faulkner. Finishes out the weekend with undefeated across several sports.
They were,
with men's basketball taking the W on Thursday. Then yesterday, women's basketball kicking off the weekend with a win. And volleyball went 2-0 this weekend as well. And football finishes it off homecoming week for the Eagles with a W here, winning 44-30 for David Turner. I'm Grayson Plunkett. It's been a pleasure to call this game. My first ever football broadcast, to be honest. I'm so grateful for the opportunity.
You did well.
I hope I did.
It's a little different up here. You think you might be able to see everything, and you can't.
Yeah. And look, I'm blind enough already as it is. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, Jeremy, we look forward to having you back as well. Hopefully healthy and, not as damaged by the flu. But we will.
Just your normal damage.
Yeah, just a normal damage. Just limp and all. So, but for all of us here at FSN, have a good night. God bless. Go Eagles, and happy homecoming.